This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good evening everyone. Hope all doing good. Can you all hear me? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Noor. So, okay. So hope last class you have understood. If you have any questions, like any doubts related to any of these formulas, what we have learned in last class, you can ask me. So I'll take this as no doubts so that we can proceed with the other one. Okay. So I'm taking here, I need the grade. I need grade to be given here. Okay, last class we have seen the result. Now I need a grade. For applying a grade, let's have a condition stating that. So we have a total score here. We have a total score here. So it is for the sixth subject, right? So I have here, I'll take it in three categories. If the score is greater than 425, then I'll take it as A grade. If the score is greater than 325, we will take it as B. If the score is greater than 225, then we will consider as C. If it is less than 225, we will consider as D grade. This is our requirement for our grade. So I don't have anything less than 225, I think. So what I'll do, I'll reduce somewhere this score. I'll make this as 37. So this has become 248. So here it is 67. I'll make it as again 37. So it has become 225 less than that. And somewhere we will make the other score also 301. Okay, fine. Only one place I have made. Other things let it be. Okay, so this is my information I need. In last class, what we have learned is we have a three condition. One is logical test. What is my condition is related to logical test. So if my selected cell as given a condition, so my condition was passing mark was what, 35. So if this is equals to or greater than 35, give me a value saying that as true. If it is not matching my requirement, give it as fail. This is what we have done. But here I don't have if not this or this. I don't have a condition saying that if A is not matching, go to B. I'm not saying here if A is not matching, go to B. I'm not saying this. I'm saying if I'm getting a A, then give me this. If I'm getting a B, then give me another one. If I'm getting a C, give me another one. I'm not giving a option here. I'm giving a choice. If this is what it is there, give me this. Okay. So if this is a particular score, according to that, give me a grade. Don't give me an alternative option. Just give me this requirement. Right. So what we will do, equals to if equals to if. So this condition is based on what? My total marks. If this total marks is greater than or equals to 425, comma, I'm even saying 425 equals to also, comma, if this is equals to or greater than 425, give me as A grade. I'm giving within a double quote. I'll close a double quote, comma. Again, if, open a bracket. I'm going to use here multiple times if. Why? Because I only have a true value, I don't have false value. Instead of false value, I'm going to use another if condition here. Again, I'll select the same total cell. If this cell is greater than or equal, so I've already used 425, now I will use 325. If the selected cell is greater than or equals to 325, comma, give me an output saying that as B grade. Close the double quote, comma. So second condition is over. Third condition, again if, open a bracket, again if the total score is greater than or equals to 225, comma, open a double quote, I say here a C grade within a double quote, close a double quote, give a comma. I have one more condition. If I'll open a bracket, the total score. I've already told greater than equals to 225. So this time I'll only use less than 225. I'm not using here greater than. I'm not using here equals to. I'm not using. Okay, because already I've defined as 225 is equals to and it is not greater than. Now I'm using less than 225. Give me an output saying that as, open a double quote, D grade. D grade. Close the double quote, close the bracket. So see, you will close as many as brackets you open. So you can see all the brackets in different colors. See all the 4 brackets, 4 condition, enter. Now I am getting this. See A grade, B grade, C grade, D grade, everything I can see. So I'm keeping this condition available for you. You can refer this and try this. Okay. Once it is done, then I'll go for the next problem. You can try this. Any question you can ask me. If you have any questions, you can ask me, okay? Any doubts, you ask me. If you also want me to repeat again, I'll repeat it. Okay, try to solve this. If you're not getting, you ask me. Have you all done it? Response me. You can react or put it in chat box, whatever it is. Tell me whether you understood or not. Okay. Okay. So now we will modify this function again. See, it is giving me A grade, B grade, C grade, D grade, fine. But it should not display grade here. I don't want grade if it is a fail. If the student is fail, even the grade must be fail. I don't want grade. This is my condition. So what we will do, I'm just modifying this. In the beginning after equals to, I'll take one more if, I'll open a bracket and I will say if the selected cell, that is the result, pass, is equals to, I'll open a double quote and I'll type it as pass itself. Pass itself, again close a double quote, comma. That means I'm saying here, if the selected cell is pass, give me the report of A grade, B grade, C grade, D grade, everything. After all these brackets closed, give a comma. Else, if not all these things, if it is not pass and the cell is having a fail information, display as fail itself within a double quote I'm giving here. So wherever there is a fail, it will display as fail only. I'll do once again. I'm repeating this again. So before equals to, after equals to, I'm taking one more if condition, open a bracket. Okay, then I will select this result. Okay, I will select this result. And in this result, I'm saying if the selected cell is equals to fail. Okay, I'm saying here equals to, if, I'll open a bracket, I'll select the cell result. If this selected cell is equals to, I'll open a double quote, because it is a text. Whenever you type a text, you have to give it within a double quote. Pass, close a double quote, comma. I'm saying here, if the selected cell is having a pass, then give me a result. Give me a result as a grade, A grade, B grade, C grade, D grade, based on the total score what is defined. If it is not pass, I don't want a grade. Instead, in the last value, if it is true, so my logical function is pass or fail. So I'm saying here, if the condition is pass, then give me a result saying that A grade, B grade, C grade, D grade. Else not. If not, give me a condition stating that. I'll give a comma, open a double quote. So after all the A grade, B grade, C grade, all the four brackets closed, comma, open a double quote, type it as a fail, close a double quote, close the bracket, enter. Now again, I'll expand this. Now see, wherever there is a fail, I have fail only. I'm not getting a grade. So this is another condition what I have done. You can modify this and try. Have you all done it? What happened? Why no one is responding today? Okay, Kirtana's done. Medini, fine. Fine, this is done. So we will again go back to logical. I have done only one problem. So this is, I will be giving you condition. You are going to tell me how to solve this. Okay, I'll just take the names. I'm keeping here the names. Let me take here as age. Age. So I'll give some age here. Okay. So I have a list of ages given here. Age given here. Okay. So what I want to do here is I just want to use here the option. What option I want to use? So here I need a voting rights. So voting rights. So what I want, if a candidate's age is greater than or equals to 18, it has to give me a statement saying that as eligible. If the candidate's age is less than 18, then it has to give me a statement saying that as not eligible. Okay, this is my requirement. Okay, this is my requirement. Now you tell me how to use this if condition. Anyone can say, have a try. Anyone can say. I've given here age is a condition. Greater than equals to 18 is eligible. Less than 18 is not eligible. So how should I start? Response me. Try to give this. What happened? No one is ready to answer. Then I'll solve this. Next problem you have to try. My condition here is equals to the cell. Okay, this is my condition. So it is if the selected cell is if it is greater than or equals to 18 comma, I need an output saying that as eligible comma. Okay, eligible I'm giving within a double quote and then comma. If not, I need it as eligible, not eligible. Close the double quote, close the bracket. See, look at the condition. You have a logical test. What is my logical test? The selected cell. The selected cell, if it is greater than equals to 18, if it is greater than or equals to 18, give me an output saying it as eligible. If it is not less greater than or equals to 18, give me an output saying that as not eligible. Right? This is my output required. So wherever the age is less than 18, there you have this option. Suppose I'm making here as 16. Now see, if I'm making this as 18. Okay, so this is how it will turn. Okay, so same thing, I'm just going to make a changes. I'll take a name, but instead of age I'll give you some other thing. Okay, so I need experience. Experience, so I'm just randomly giving Okay, I've given experience. Then you're going to shortlist the people. Okay, my required condition is if the experience is less than or equals to 2 years, I have to select them. I have to get here as selected. If it is greater than 2, I have to get it as rejected. This is my condition. Okay, so as per this, the experience is your functions. Based on this, you have to decide what is your output required. Okay, tell me now how to do. You can try this. Who wants to try? Tell me whoever wants to try. Should I have to pick your names? Did you understand this if condition? Give me an answer at least. Did you understand this? Okay, someone has given me a answer. If the cell greater than equals to 2, yes, then selected, rejected. No, no, no. Yes, the function is correct, but it is not greater than equals to 2, it is less than equals to 2. Medini, it is less than equals to 2 is selected because my required condition is less than or greater than equals to is 2. Your answer is correct. Okay, I'll just select the same thing. I'm just copying your answer. Let me go here and I'm going to paste it. So now in the place of cell, I'll select the cell. Okay, in the place of cell, I'll select this equals to, I'll select this. It's not less than, I need, no, it's not greater than, I need less than or equals to 2, not semicolon, it is single colon. And here you go taken here single quote, it has to be a double quotation. Okay, single quotation will not support, double quotation you have to take. Okay, I'm just modifying your answer. So wherever the experience is more, you can see there as rejected. Now let me highlight the rejected here. Conditional formatting, highlight the cell rule, text that contains rejected. And I'll click on this. Okay, done. Fine, the answer is correct. Okay. Okay, now we will use another condition. We have learned if condition. Then instead of if condition, I'm just going to use another condition now with the if condition only, but we will work with, before that we will work with some other things also. Okay, these are the result. So I'll take here the qualification. Okay, let me give you some qualification: BCom, MBA, BBA, BCA, MA, BA. I'll come to this later. Now I'll just say here only the qualification. Okay, some qualification. Now my condition is if it is BCom and BBA qualification candidate, Okay, qualification candidate. If the qualification is BCom and BBA, then I will select this people. If other qualification I have, then I will reject them. Okay, for this, first see, in the previous one, we had only one condition, one logical test. But now what I have a two condition saying that this is what I need. Okay, so what I can do here is I need this result shortlisting based on the qualification. So two things, two methods. One method is nested if condition, the one which we tried with the grade, equals to if the selected cell, okay, equals to if the selected cell is equals to, I'll open a double quote, BCom, close a double quote, comma, value if it is true, I need it as selected. And after this, value if it is false I have. Before false statement, I have one more condition, BBA. Again, I'll use if condition. If condition, I'll open a bracket. Again, I'll select the same cell. If this selected cell is equals to BBA, close a double quote, comma, value if it is true, then it is again selected. Close a double quote, close the bracket. Or look here. So logical test in this if condition, BBA, value if it is true, then it is selected. If not, I have here one more option, rejected. Okay, or you can close the bracket, give a comma. Now see, in the first one, this is my logical test, this is my true function, this is my false function. But in this, I have only logical test and value if it is true, I have to give the false statement. So what I'll do, after selected, give a comma, open a double quote, now I will give rejected. Close the double quote, close the bracket for first if condition and the second if condition, enter. Now see here, I have become selected, then I'll take MBA, rejected, BBA, selected. So I have two condition here. Two condition here. What did I do? Equals to, if the selected cell is equals to BCom, give me an output as selected. Since I have one more condition, in value if it is true, I've given one more if condition, said that again if the selected cell is having a BBA, give me an output saying that as selected. If not, if both the condition is not supporting my requirement, matching my requirement, give it as rejected. This is what I have done. This is one method of doing, right? You try this, then I'll tell you the second method. Fine. Then I'll go for the next method. I'll explain you the same thing in another method. Instead of using two conditions here, two conditions, which means here I can get it. I can have the cell either a BCom or BBA, right? The answer, my required answer is selected when the qualification either it is a BCom or BBA. I'm not saying both must be there. The graduation can be either a BCom or BBA. In that case, I need a selected. If not this two qualification and there is some other qualification, just give me as rejected. This is what I need. So when that is either of this one option is fine. So I'm going to use here a function called or equals to or. So what it says, checks whether any of the argument is true. Any one argument is true and returns a true, or false. Returns false only if all the arguments are false. So I'm saying here either means either BCom is selected or BBA is selected. Neither of these things is not I needed, then I will go for NOR function. But now I'm going to use this one. I'm saying this logical one. This selected cell must be equals to BCom. BCom, I'll close a double quote, comma. If not, again I say that, might be the cell must also be, might also be equals to BBA. Close a double quote, close a bracket. Okay, so this will not give me an answer as selected or rejected. If it is a BCom, it will say me as true. If it is a BBA, it will say me as true. If it is some other qualification, then it will give me as false. But what is my actual requirement? I need it as selected or rejected. So I'm just using another formula here to explain you in a detailed format too. Okay, here what I want, if this two qualification, then it is selected. So before this qualification, I'm adding if this is my condition, give me an output saying that as selected. Else, give me an output saying that as rejected. Close the bracket, enter. So wherever the qualification, you get this. So same thing we will try here. Equals to if again or function, open a bracket, if the selected cell is equals to BCom, comma, if the selected cell is equals to BBA, close a double quote, close the bracket for OR function, give a comma for logical test. Value, if it is true, I need it as selected. If not, I need it as rejected. I'll close the bracket. See, look at this. If condition is having only one logical test, I can use only one condition. But R is having logical test here. R is having logical 1, 2, 3, 4, multiple I can use. Any of the condition what if you define, if that is satisfied, you will get an answer. Now see, first one we commit is true. Second one is BBA false. Why it is false? Because the cell is having BCom. So you are getting here as true. So what it said, if any of the argument is true, it will give you a true output. What was my true output? Selected. If it is false, then it will give you false statement. If none of the things is satisfied, then you will be getting like this. So see, I must get the same answer. Right? You can try this. Have you done this? Do you have any doubts? Are you still doing it? If you're still doing, just let me know that I can wait for you. If you have done, then response me for that. Okay, Medini is done. So far, that means only Medini is working, I think so. Let me go for the next one. Okay, I'll only take the names. I'll take the names and let me take the result. Academic year 1, academic year 2, and then academic year 3. For this, I'll give a result saying that as pass. Then here, let me copy this and paste it. I'm just making a data entry saying that as pass, fail, everything. Okay, so this is my academic year result. I need a result. So what I need a result? All 3 academic year, if it is pass, then I need an output saying that as graduate. Okay, else I need to leave the field blank. Okay, now what is my requirement? Equals to, see, first thing here when I used a or condition, either BCom or BBA, so any one condition, but here all 3 academic year I need it as pass, only then it is a graduate. That means graduation is done. If not, any one cell is also having a other information. See, one academic year also, if it is a fail, then entire thing is fail. One academic year also is fail, it is a fail. That means all the 3 condition must be satisfied. When I need any one condition to be satisfied, I have used or, but now I need all the condition to be satisfied, for which I'll be using a function here and. Again, this will give me an output. See, and says checks whether all the arguments is true and returns true if all the arguments are true. That means all the condition must be true, only then it is true. If not, it will not take it. It will give it as false. So, and I say that this selected cell is equals to pass, close the double quote, comma. Again I say the second cell selected might be also equals to pass, comma. Then I say the third cell, even this is equals to pass, close the double quote, close the bracket, enter. Now what happened? It says true. Look at this, look at this. So false when one cell is having a different value. So I'll copy this pass, paste it here, pass. Still it is failed because one cell is having a fail. I'll paste it here. Now it has become true. So one cell is also having a other value. It is a false. Now what I will do, I'm just modifying this function. If all the three cells is having a result as pass, close the bracket, comma, give me an output saying that as graduate, graduate, close the double quote, comma. It says leave the field blank when it is false, so open a double quote, close the double quote, close the bracket, enter. So you will get it as graduate. See, I'll do once again, equals to, if, I'll open a bracket and open a bracket, if the selected cell is equals to pass, comma, again second condition, even the second academic year, if it is equals to pass, close the double quote, comma, my third condition, if the third academic year is also equals to pass, close the double quote, close the bracket, if all the three selected cell academic years result is equals to pass, after closing a bracket, comma, then I need an output saying that as graduate, close the double quote, comma, value false if it is wrong, I'll open a double quote, then I have to leave the field blank, so again close the double quote, close the bracket, press enter. So wherever the field is having a fail, there it will be blank. This is the condition. You can try this. No problem, Linen. If in case you're not able to attend continuously, not a problem. Refer the videos for today's session and then try it. Okay. Now others can work on this. I'm keeping the notes available. You can try this. Have you done this? Okay, good. Fine. So that's all with the logical functions. We will enter into the text functions. Okay. So I'm going to rename the sheet as text. Okay. So you can type whatever the words you want. I'm just going to type something with the combination of uppercase and lowercase. So you can say it as capital letters and small letters also. I'll take here as NICT. Oh, excuse me. National. Okay. See, I just gave a words here which is having a combination of both capital letter and the small letter. Now what I want to do is this cell, whatever I am having, all the cells, I just need to convert into one pattern of work. Okay. So what I want, the first one, I want to convert into uppercase, right? Uppercase. What is uppercase? It means it is a capital letter. Okay. So what we will do, we will work here. Equals to upper, open a bracket, select here a text whichever cell you have, close the bracket, enter. So all the words get converted into uppercase. Then the next one is lowercase. Lowercase, that means all the letters in a small letters. Okay. So see, I didn't show you this equals to upper. So what it says, converts a text to all uppercase. So now I'll convert this into lowercase. Converts all the text into lowercase, that means the small letters. Open a bracket, select the text, close the bracket, enter. Even if it is one time also, I'll delete all these things. I don't want all these things. I'll just remove this. Okay, what I will do here, instead of this cell, I'll select the cell itself. What happened? Converted everything into small letter. Next one is a proper case. Proper case. What is proper case? This will convert, okay, the first letter of every word in uppercase and rest in lowercase.
Excuse mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, like to do the text format that spreadsheet, how to do, ma'am? I didn't listen that.
This one. Which one you want me to repeat, ma?
Ma'am, the text kind of thing, like from the spreadsheet that you changed to text thing.
You mean this one? Renaming? Right click, rename, and you can give whatever the name. And this uppercase, lowercase, I'll repeat again if you have a doubt. Okay. So here equals to uppercase. Uppercase means the capital letter. Select the text, close the bracket, enter. Purposely I have typed here with the with the capital letters and the small letters. If I need capital letters, I'll be using here equals to uppercase, open a bracket, select the text, close the bracket, enter. You will get all capital letters. In case if you want the small letters, you can go for the word lowercase, open a bracket, select the text, close the bracket, enter. Everything in a small letters. And here proper case means every word's first letter will be in a capital and the all will be in a small letter. So equals to proper, proper. I'll select this, set text, close the bracket, enter. So now what happened? Everything. See, national N in a capital, institute I in a capital, of O in a capital, computer C in a capital, education E in a capital. This is what you have. You can try this. So upper, lower, proper. These are the functions I've taught you now. You can try this. Then I'll go for the next one. If you have done, then I'm going for the next one. Okay, we will do this, the next one. So now what I'm doing, I'll copy the same text, paste it here, some 2-3 times I'll type paste it. I'll show you why also. Now what I will do, purposely I'll increase the space in between the characters. Means in between the text, I'll just add some space. That's all. Okay, have added a space. Now when I have some of the text and there are some extra space, right, extra space in our text. So what we have to do, we have to remove extra space. Remove space by leaving single space. This is my requirement. So what I will do, I'll be using a function here called as trim. So first one equals to, I'll select this, enter. What happened, I'm having the same spaces, see, same spaces. So what I will do, to remove the extra space, equals to trim open a bracket. What does this trim does? Removes all the space from the text string except for single space between the words. So we'll open a bracket, select the text, close the bracket, enter. If I'm doing this, let me drag this also. See, everything space as removed. You can see the difference in this one. But what is my requirement here is I need each and everything in a proper way. Okay, space is removed. I need this to be converted into uppercase and this one into a lowercase even after removing a space. Then this one in a proper case. So what we will do, I'm just doing this again. Okay. So first removing a space equals to trim, open the bracket, select the text, close the bracket, enter. Because the combination of text is with the uppercase and lowercase, I need to remove the space. So what I'll do, equals to trim, open the bracket, again a text I have, but still I'm using another function upper, select the text, close the bracket for uppercase, close the bracket for trim function, enter. I'm going to repeat the same thing here, equals to trim, open the bracket, lower, open the bracket again, select the text, close the bracket for the lower function, close the bracket for the trim function, enter. So now it's a proper, so this you do yourself, I'm not doing this. Same thing, trim, uppercase, trim, lowercase, trim, proper case. Try this.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Tell me.
Ma'am, right now we're copying it from that and then adding it to another cell. Can't we edit it on the same cell itself?
Huh.
The trim and the
Good
upper.
question. Good question. Now see, what happens if I'm saying this, if I have to edit this, okay, equals to, I'll take here as trim, open the bracket and close the bracket, enter. But see, nothing is happening because here there are a space. Okay, let me remove the space also in the beginning in case. Okay, now still see, it says there is an error. But what if I need the changes in the original cell itself? Can I do that? If you ask me that, yes, we can do. Now, let me give you an example. We have this list of names, right? List of names. All these are, somewhere I have given small letters, somewhere I've given like capital letters. Now, what is my requirement is in the same place, I want to convert into uppercase. So, here, if I'm typing this, say, I'll just go this, edit the cell, equals to upper, upper. I'll open the bracket, close the bracket, enter. What happened? I'm not getting anything. So since this is a text, let me give open quote, then again I'll give you the open a double quote, enter. Now it is converted. But when I drag this, what is happening, it is taking everything the same. So instead what we will do is, I told you one of the method, copy paste option, equals to, I'll take here as uppercase. Okay, open the bracket, select the text, close the bracket, enter. Now I got this all in a capital letters. Now this name I have to get it here. So what I'll do, copy and paste it. Why it is showing me reference? Because I have taken this as a cell reference. So cell reference from where I have copied, from there only I'll get. See, from here I've copied here. The cell reference is B29. If I'm copying this value and putting again in B29, what is the information that I was having in a B98? It is nothing, right? So it is wrong. So what we will do, we, instead of copying this and pasting there, instead of copying this and pasting here directly, what we will do, we will copy this. We will select this, copy, and here itself you can paste it or you can bring it here and paste it as values also. Copy, I'll click here, go to home, paste as values. Now see, I got it. So here there is no formula. Now this is no use, I can delete it. If not, I want it in same place without a formula. After that I'll cut paste. That also if you want to do, you can do. So copy, paste it as values, So after pasting as values, there is no formula in this. Cut and paste it wherever you want. I want it here, paste it. Now see, I've removed from here and I've pasted here. This method you can use. Understood, Medini?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Let's do the next one, okay? I'll just type here the words education. Might be this we will use when we have some countries or some state or even the order number or something like that. I need first 2 characters, 3 characters of my ID, which year, which date, something like that. In that case, to take the details, we will be using. So I'm only using this education. I want from the left side of this education 3 characters. So what I will do, equals to left. So returns a specified number of characters from the start of the text. Start of the text means from the left side. Open a bracket. Education is my text, comma. The number of characters what I need is 3. Close the bracket and enter. So this is what I got it. So let's take it here from the right. I'll say from the right also I need a 3 character. Right. So I'll go here equals to right. I'll open the bracket. Select education, comma, from the right. What does this right do? Returns a specified number of characters from the end of the text string, right? So, right, open bracket, select your text, close the bracket, enter. From the right side, since I have not given any text, directly it is giving me 1 character. I'll give here the defining the characters, number of characters 3, enter. So, last 3 characters, I got it. Now, what if I need it from the middle? So I need from the middle 3 characters. 3 characters. Now when I say the middle, you have to know that this N is the last character and E is the first character. Other than that, in between everything is a middle characters only. When I say middle, which is the middle part? So in that case, I need a 3 characters from fourth position. I'm saying here as fourth position. So equals, so for middle we will be using mid function. Mid, open a bracket. So it says returns the number of characters from the middle of the strings given a starting position and the length. Starting position and the length. So if this is my text, my start position is 4 and I need 3 characters. Close the bracket, enter. So when I say start position, E is the first position, D is the second, U is the third one, fourth position is C. So which means fourth position is C. I need 3 characters. So C, A, T, 3 characters. So middle. From the start of fourth character, I need 3 characters. So exactly the same thing. I got it as an output. Okay, try this. So have you done this? Do you have any doubts in this? Text functions. I still have the other function in a text. So till here what we have covered, do you have any doubts? Okay, fine. So next one is I'm just typing some letters in different cell. This letters in different cell, I want to put it in one single cell. I have to put it in one single cell. Now what I'll do, equals to concatenate. What does this do? Joins the several strings into one text string. So combine all the four cell information in one single cell. Text 1, comma, text 2, comma, text 3, comma, text 4. Now close the bracket, enter. I got everything together. The function what I've used is concatenate. Second thing, I'll do the same thing in a different method. Equals to. See, I'm not going to start a function here as concatenate. I'm not going to use a function here as concatenate. Instead, I'm going to use ampersand. Equals to n, and symbol is called as ampersand. I, again and, c, and t. That's all. Enter. I'll get this. These are the two methods. Okay, concatenate and then with ampersand. Okay, this is one. Then okay, finish this. I'll give you 1 minute, then I'll show you the other one. Or wait, let me do the other one. I'll give you as have, next cell a, nice, next cell day. I have to combine this. So what will I do? Equals to concatenate. Concatenate. So text 1, comma, text 2, comma, text 3, comma, text 4. Close the bracket, enter. But what happened? I'm not getting a space here. So what we will do? We will do this with the space. Concatenate equals to concatenate space. So av is the first character, space is the second character, open a quote, give a space, close a double quote, comma, then now next character, again I did a space, comma, open a quote, give a space, close a quote, comma, next word, again I need a space, so within double quote I'm giving a space, comma, then the last word. After this I don't need a space, close the bracket, enter. So after comma, when you need a space within a double quote, you have to give a space and comma. If you give, then you will get this. What if I want to use a ampersand? So and, so in case ampersand and symbol av, and then open a quote, space, close a quote, again and, then next word, again ampersand, then again a open quote, space, close quote, again ampersand, then the next word, again ampersand, then a space within a double quote, again it is an ampersand, and the last word, enter. So you'll get like this. Okay, either you will use a concatenate with a space, instead of comma we will use and here, and instead of concatenate we will directly start with equals to, select the cell, comma, within a space, so instead of comma we will use and symbol for the concatenate. Try this. Fine then, let's use the same concatenate function with these things. So let me take this name, copy, then I'll paste it here. To this name, I just want to add option @NICT computer education.com. This is a word I want to add it. Okay, so what I will do, right click. Okay, wait, I'll select this. Now first I'll convert the cell into the text format. Okay, now I will paste this, enter. Okay, or I'll just take this cut and I'll paste it here. So this is in text format. Now what I want it like this: Suma at the rate of NICT computer education. This is what I need. So how to do this? So we will use concatenate, isn't it? So what I'll do, equals to, I'll select the cell, I'll use ampersand, and then I'll select, this is a text one, I'll open a double quote, select the text, equals to concatenate, I'll select this, comma, then I'll select this, close the bracket, enter. See, I got this. And see, when I drag this, what happens? See, here it is getting Tara, and here Venu. See here, Venu, and I'm getting Suma at the rate of NICT. Next, I'm getting Rudra and Tara, which is wrong. What happens when I drag this? So this is a cell I've selected, red color, and look here, the cell is coming down, so it is moving. So since this cell is blank, the second cell is blank, it gives me nothing. But again, when I go for the third cell, it has come for this. So what has happened? Venu and this mail ID I'm getting. What if I need only this content in all the place? So I'll delete this. I'll use here equals to concatenate, select the cell. I don't want this cell to move, so comma, but I want this cell to be fixed. So to fix this, I'll use F4 function key. So you will get a dollar sign. What is this dollar sign? That means I'm locking the cell. When I drag this cell should not move to the any of the cell. To close the bracket, enter. Now when I drag this till here, now you can see all the names. Look at this, the first one. I'll make all this into automatic color. Wait. Now look at this. Everywhere what you have is the name. So you can see here Tara, you can see Venu, you can see all the names according to the cell, because B53, B54, this cell is not fixed. So it doesn't have a dollar sign. Whereas this @NICT computer education is having a dollar sign. So that cell is not moving even when I drag it. So this type of reference, we call it as absolute reference. To lock one cell and calculate, suppose all the product I'm giving a discount of 10%, 20%, so discount is in only one cell. I have to apply for all the products. In that case also you can use this F4. If you're using a laptops, might be directly F4 will not use, means you won't be able to use it. Use the function key with the F4, FN function key with the F4, then it will support. Okay, any doubts you have? Is my screen is not visible? You want me to repeat again? Yes. So that means you can see my screen in that case. Okay. So what I want, this one information, I want it to be copied to all the names. as a suffix, and this is common for all the names, so I have to lock the cell. For that, equals to concatenate. Use the function concatenate. Select the first cell. So names, it has to go for the next cell when I drag it, so I will not fix this, comma. At the rate NICT Computer Education, I need to fix this. For fixing it, I'll press F4 where I'll get a dollar sign. You have to press F4. If F4 is not giving you dollar sign, in that case, use the function key with F4, because if you're using a laptop, this is how it will work. If it is a keyboard, directly you can press F4, but in laptop, the keypad will have to use a function key combination. Now I'll close the bracket, enter. If not, you can also use ampersand, the first cell, and then I'm going for ampersand, open a double quote. I'll select this. See, it's already in a text format, so it is not allowing me to take. So second cell, enter. Now it is coming. Any of this method you can try. So since I didn't fix this, okay, F4, enter. Now I can drag this. This is the method I have used. Equals to concatenate. Select the first cell since it has to go for the next cell name. So I'm not fixing it. Comma. Go for the next cell, that is your at the rate nictcomputereducation.com. That one I've used F4 to fix the cell. Try this. Yes, ma'am. It's visible. No, ma'am. Okay. So Noor Tamima, almost have covered everything. Refer the video ma for today's class. In case you still have any doubts, you ask me in next class. Okay, might be you have a low network. Okay, there is some network glitches with your hand, so cross check once. You refer the videos. Any doubts in that videos, you can ask me in the next class. Fine. Now tell me today's section. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Others, everyone. Does anyone has a doubt? Response me or reply me, put it in chat box or react, do anything. Okay. The videos will be shared to you. You can refer all this what we have done for today. If any doubts, even after referring, you can ask me in tomorrow's session. Okay, fine. So that's all for today's session. We'll see you in next class. Fine.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.